Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of the Living World of Darkness Rage Across New York, the Werewolf venue. In this particular scene, we will be setting not only on the Sept of the Green, but in the Northern Woods portion, a veiled area of the Sept, commonly populated by the lupus guru, as well as those who wish to learn more about their lupus forms by taking them for any extended period of time. And wouldn't you know it, that's just the place to find a person like Smiles. And thus, after a bit of a traipse through the Umbra to get from point A to point B without having to do something silly like shifting, Stoneclaw will find one of the many puddles that likely dot the ground and take a good old look into it, slip across into the northern woods themselves upon not having bespied a unusual black mass in the Umbra. And so, as such, she will just slip over and start meandering, start searching, hunting, sniffing, not necessarily trying to stalk her mentor down, but she figures he'll probably find her first.
Actually, what's going to happen is Stoneclaw in some bushes behind some rocks, hidden away. She will, I say hidden away, I mean not actively trying to hide, but just in a vaguely unobtrusive place, akin to some ape ducking into a back alley. She will find Smiles currently through a rabbit that he has recently killed. She'll smell the kill first, and I am sure Stoneclaw will be attracted by the smell of fresh meat.
She definitely uses it as a way of finding her way because not many others besides the lupus actively hunt and kill in the North Woods or anywhere on Sept, really. They like their people food. And I mean she likes people food too. It's all well and good, but seems like a pretty solid way to find the Talon. So yeah, she'll catch that kind of coppery tang, flick her nose lower to the ground to where more of that scent will linger, and we'll kind of trot along, nose down, until she gets within a reasonable proximity or close enough to hear or see even a shred of Smiles. And she'll hunker around to where she's visible and then just kind of slowly lever herself down to politely wait at a long enough range that she's not giving the impression that she might try to kill Steele or anything like that, or horn in on his meal.
Smiles tears another strip of flesh off the leg and just kind of snorts at her.
And being acknowledged, she'll do a kind of a lazy roll onto her side just to make sure that she's, crossed her T's, dotted her I's.
Smiles stays kind of laid on the ground with his kill, with it between his forepaws. What do you want?
I feel wrong. I don't like it.
Why?
Reiko.
The ape died.
Yes. I killed her in her
Sorry,
challenge.
he won't say ape. The Hobbit died.
Yes. I killed her in her challenge.
So?
I don't know. I have been sad.
Don't be sad for the dead.
This is worse. It stays. Didn't used to remember, but now it lingers.
It was a challenge. Challenge, he says, licking pieces of meat off the skull.
Yes.
She fought. The terms of the challenge were the terms of the challenge. She died.
I know that it was not wrong. I did not do something wrong.
So stop thinking about it.
And if a wolf could knit their brow, it's probably just kind of a vaguely constipated look, really, however that translates. Can't. It stays.
That's bad.
It is bad.
The human mind thinks about it doesn't matter. You can't change it. It is.
It is. But it means that things will change now.
There will be
Reiko
no.
was good for a Hamid. She was good to me.
I did not meet her. I did not meet her ever.
Mm.
So, another one lost. Many will die.
Yes.
Since I left the Sept, when I left the Sept, Screams in Silence was a small Cleath, who I met once. Contempt of Court as well. Those two and Katori are the only ones left alive.
She dwells on this and kind of ear twitches a couple times. You have lived long.
Yes. Lots die.
Yes. You do not feel bad that the ones you knew that maybe you liked are gone.
More will. I can't change it. There is a lot of loss. It makes me angry. It makes me rage.
I think it makes me sick.
That does nothing. How does your being sad, like some ape dwelling on their mate, like that, how does that make it better? You talk to them, they all talk about how they are sad for their loss. How many of their tears have stopped more losses?
None.
Exactly. Has rage.
And she's by now levered herself back up to lay on her belly. And is just processing. There's kind of a rhythmic ear twitch involved.
When the tribe, when the lupus, when we were told we were a tribe by the Silver Fangs and the other homids, we came to Griffin because Griffin told us he raged for our lost kin. He raged for the lost breeds, Gaia's lost creatures. He does not sit and weep.
I do not weep, but I do not eat.
Yours. It is simple.
Yes. That I know. That is easy.
Yes. But they do not do it. You are saying that you would not do it. Because you instead would not eat and would think of Reiko.
No, I did not say this. I will still fight. I will still kill. I know my job. I know what I am good at.
It's what we are for.
Yes. Hmm. I think
Yes.
it reminded me. Maybe that is why I do not eat.
Did you eat her?
No. But
So why
after,
did it?
they never let me eat them. But after I did it, and I came to screams in silence, and I told him, he gave me a steak from his cold box. It
It's,
reminded me of being rewarded after killing.
that is how they tame. That is how they break our kind.
Mm,
We do not do it for food.
not
We
anymore.
kill for food.
Yes.
I will not comfort you for loss. There is more loss. There is more death.
Is not. I do not want to be told that it is okay. I know that we will keep living and fighting. I know that Reiko knew her challenge and did not yield. And I did what I was supposed to do. But I do not like that I don't have the now and that it stays and lingers and I remember. It bothers me.
You were found in the hive. You were alone.
Yes,
Do you remember your pack?
I did not have pack. I had mother.
Do you remember your mother?
Some. Very little. Reiko reminded me once.
Is she dead now?
I think so. There was the loud crash and the smell of burning.
Yes. My first pack are dead too. And some who saved me during my first change. And others who I liked here. Like Travis. He is dead.
Yes.
For killing an enemy of Griffin.
Who was the enemy of Griffin that he killed?
The glasswalker known as Teeth of Titanium.
Mm,
He. Others are dead. Here, little Xavier was killed.
how do you let it not stick?
I remember. And as Griffin teaches, I do not forget. And instead of being sad, it becomes rage at those who kill our kind, those who kill Gaia, the apes in the city, the Garu who defend them.
Yes.
It's how Griffin tells us. There is a place in the Umbra where all of Gaia's creatures, where the last one was killed, there is a place where all of their spirits are.
This is the place with the lizards. Yes.
No,
No?
it is a different place. They are called echoes.
Tell me.
Just one for each of Gaia's creatures that are lost. This is where Griffin dwells. This is where his rage comes from. This is where the rage of the Red Talons comes from. It is from the death of others.
Others that could have been saved if we did what we were supposed to do.
Yes. Exactly.
Hmm. It is a good reason to rage.
I do not understand how the Ur and their kind, I do not understand their rage.
They are human, stupid. They think that it must be more complicated, and they make it more complicated. And then they try to answer all the little questions they make when they complicate it, instead of seeing it for what it is.
Yes.
I think once Olaf said something about not seeing the forest because you are too busy looking at the trees. They can't see the forest. They see the trees, the branches on the trees, the leaves on the branches, but not the forest.
They see a new place to build their boxes, to build another hive. Or else
Slowly cants her head a bit.
they see a little bit of Gaia, like this park, a little bit of Gaia that they let exist. And they all lick each other's muzzles and congratulate themselves on how much they are protecting Gaia square to be and not allowing it to go out of this place. They say this is something that they should be proud of. This is a victory in their eyes.
The glasswalkers, you say that they build the scars. I thought they live in the human scars, and that it was the humans that make them.
They defend the humans. They defend the right. They defend the hive's existence.
Mm.
They defend the humans. One who was here long ago, before I left, one called Emmett. He said, it's not destroying Gaia, different way.
That is not Gaia.
That, no. Watch them. Use the tools of the hive, the tools of the weaver. And they call their parks victories. That is why some are worthwhile, they say, some of the apes, because they allow parks. They do not understand that taking a creature and breaking it to their will, it is not a victory. It is not protection. It is the greatest of all their victories for the worm and the weaver. a sign of their domination of Gaia, forcing Gaia to roll over, telling Gaia where she can and can't eat.
Mm-hmm.
Smiles at this point is cracking over the ribcage to eat delicious offal.
On the bright side, the distraction has been fantastic, so she's actually nose twitching now and paying attention to the fact that he has prey in his paws. She's still not going to touch it, but she notices it now, which is a nice change and definitely a little more normal.
Yeah.
Raya,
Yes.
the spirits are singing for me.
Yes.
I don't know what to do. Fenrir is like me, but Griffin is right. Fenrir is also right.
The Fenrir. They rage for rage's sake.
The Fenrir believe that the strong is the one who is right. If I believe the right thing, like what Griffin teaches, but I am the strongest, then I am still right.
The Red Talons believe. We do not believe. We know.
Yes.
I do not want you to think about which one is right. I want you to know which one is right. But the Fenrir, because they rage for rage's sake, they are like rabid animals at times. Olaf is the most restrained of them all. There is no point in charging headlong towards enemies who will simply kill you. The Fenrir normally disagree. The Fenrir are strong, but dangerous. They go too far. There is no point dying for Gaia unless that death means something.
Yes. I will fight for the things that are worth fighting for. But to die for the sake of dying sounds like a Hamed thought.
It is. Die to protect your pack and die to protect Gaia.
Yes.
Fight with your pack. Do not fight for your own glory.
Yes.
No one. The homage sing of Garu. The Red Talons howl of our packs and cans. Of all of us.
It does not seem to be hard to impress a Hamed, to make them think you are glorious for doing the thing that you are supposed to do.
Yes. Exactly. But still, they will do greater and greater things more suicidal, more foolish.
Raya, would you stop teaching me if I follow the Fenrir?
What do you mean? If you wish to follow Griffin, show you the way of Griffin. There is not much else to teach.
It seems like there is always more to teach. More that I do not understand, have not heard of, that you know. The simple answers, the good answers, instead of the things that others try to tell me.
And if you follow Fenrir, why will you not follow them? They will be your kin.
They will be my
Not me.
kin. But they are still Hamid, and they give long, complicated answers that do not answer the question.
That is their way. The simple answers that Fenris wants you to hear will inevitably be kill, grow stronger, fight, rage.
But for Gaia,
That is what they say. Not many follow.
they can
Many
lie.
lupus.
I do not.
Not. Yes.
It is
Not
for
many
Gaia.
lupus follow Griffin.
Deep cancer
Rather not
head
enough.
dramatically.
Because most don't. Like,
She really does. He gets like the head twisted halfway to the fucking side, head can't. Like, what?
there are not many of us. I have heard some say we are the smallest tribe. Many lupus say there is sense in other tribes. Griffin goes too far. The Red Talons are too bloodthirsty, too narrow-minded.
But you say that the Fenrir are too bloodthirsty.
Yes.
Why would they think that Griffin is worse?
Because we say that that this war can only be won by fighting the apes.
It is true. I do not
That is
believe
it.
in killing all. Only humans kill all. But they will have to be fought, and they will have to be less.
Yes.
Much less.
That is a
Perhaps
place in the Red Talons
when they are as few
known as the
as our kin are.
maybe. Not even many of Griffin's children say kill all, although many of them would say all of us do. There are some of Griffin's children, like you. They are called the keepers of the land.
And what does this mean?
It means many things. Most Red Talons are keepers of the land. Some are like you and say that only many humans, many apes need to die. Some are like me and say we cannot kill them all. And
Ooh, I lost you for a second.
sorry,
We cannot
some are
kill
like
them all
you.
in what?
And we must kill greater threats first. Hello?
Yeah, I got you.
Hello? Sorry, yeah. And we must kill greater threats first.
Yes. We can do both.
But we join Griffin in his lonely rage. We do not forget the original totem of all Garu,
You have mentioned
who
him
now sits
before.
under Griffin's protection. He is a spirit that stands under Griffin, protected by Griffin. The other tribes have forgotten him. He is the original, the first totem of the Garu in the time before.
And what does he wish?
He is sad, for he has been forgotten. He does not want to be forgotten. He does not want his children to follow others and forget him. But he does not begrudge them either. It is sad. That is something that makes me sad.
It is sad. We should not forget our sire.
The others all do.
Raya, you have told me of Griffin, but what does Griffin want?
Griffin rages against the death of Gaia, the death of our kin. He wants our kin and Gaia's creatures to live as Gaia wanted and to stop being killed. And we are his children do that. We let them live in harmony, or we try and let them live in harmony by killing those who would destroy Gaia, would break and tame her creatures, would cage them, would hunt them for sport.
Yes.
We rage against the end of the war. As for want, real want, thinking about not now, about what is going to happen, it is the Homid mind.
Yes.
So I think I cut out. He also said it is the Homid mind.
Yep, I gotcha. So Stoneclaw is gonna look just kind of concerned, all in all. She's kind of caught with a paw on both sides. And just out of nervous energy, she'll go about levering herself up into a sit. It seems like many spirits are right. It is hard to choose one to follow. When each could help you to do the thing that you wish to do. When each could lead you the right direction a different way.
You are wrong. Only one goes in the right direction.
And she flicks her ears back, not in a challenging way so much as a, oh, scandalized way. I hate to say that I need to think, but I do. Before I do this, I waited for dust to be ready. And he is. The spirits are singing for him too. And I must choose.
Then do what you feel.
I know that both call to me. I know that both feel like they are right. I know that both are right in some ways and not in others. For me, anyways.
If you wish to feed your rage, if you wish to be the strongest you can possibly be, then that is Fenris. If you rage against your kin, rage against the loss of your kin, against how the apes cover the world like cockroaches, rage against the loss of the nation and of Gaia's creatures, you must then come to Griffin. You must decide which of these is more important.
Both of these things are important to me. But I think that I have lived in a cage and then in this little caged piece of Gaia. I do not know as much as you. I have not seen as much as you.
I was in a cage once. It was Griffin's children that took me out.
I wish that others had taken me out. It would have made choosing easier. But I had to be strong enough to get out by myself.
Yes. I was. They found me. They took me out during my first change. It was a confusing time. Many fire sticks.
Yes. Many fire sticks.
But there are not many of Griffin's children in the hive. I am the only one.
Mm.
It would make me happy if I could break the cages of the zoo in the corner of the park.
I can.
They will not let you.
They will not like it. But I can.
Maybe one day you will.
But they will need a bigger place than this. Even I have started to see that when I wish to run, there is not enough room.
Yes.
It seemed very big at first, but now it seems smaller.
Yes. The There is places to run after your rite of passage to go out of the city. There are many woods, and there are deer to hunt, and boar.
Yes. I think that I will go to Olaf and I will have him show me the things that you tell me about on his little box with the pictures so that I can understand.
What do you mean? His little box.
He has. And she kind of scuffs her paw, like just kind of scuffs out a rough, like vaguely rectangular area. It's probably about the size of an iPad or something like that. Actually, I don't know if Olaf even has a tablet, but we'll pretend he does for now, even though that's, you know what, fuck it. He probably just found one in his fucking cabin one day.
He calls a smartphone a thinky phone.
Yeah, but he just finds shit like a bathroom added onto his cabin. I wouldn't even be surprised if he found an iPad in there.
Yeah.
So she'll like scuff a vague sized, like rectangular shape in the dirt. He has like the Urakari, a box, but it is bigger. It's flat. But it shows pictures. It shows moving pictures of things that have happened. He can show me things I do not understand, things that I have not seen.
Weave attack.
Yes. You tell me about hunting for sport. You tell me about them killing our kin. I know that we do not have kin here. Not many.
There is a place, and Smiles will start to give directions through the city to a specific shop in Manhattan.
If he knows where it is, I want to know already. How is it still standing?
In this place, ask Olaf to show you that place.
Yes.
That is where our kin's pelts are. Where the apes buy them for their weed tokens themselves.
And I'm just gonna see real fast. Don't mind me. Okay, she's okay. It's okay.
Oh my god, how much rage do you have?
That is willpower.
Oh, okay, cool.
No.
I was kind of terrified that you were about to frenzy
7
on
rage. No. She has 5 rage. She's an Arun. You know I'm terrified of throwing. I did not buy more rage. No, I'm not going to roll a rage check. I will roll a willpower check instead because that is way less lethal and works just as well. So she gets kind of an off look for a moment, you know, that thinky look, and she'll give her head a brisk shake. I will see this place. I will have Olaf take me. And if he will not, I will make one of the others take me.
Yes.
And she ponders for a couple moments and kind of shoots him a side glance. If I go to this place, will you be there on the other side to help me like you did at the farm?
If you want. If you want.
Because I think that if you are not, it will be bad.
Enough to say that if you come to Griffin, we will kill one who does this. It will be a rite of passage.
She kind of gets like the full body, like rippling bristle. This is a good rite. I will talk to Olaf now. I will tell him to take me to this place and to show me the things on his weaver box. I need to learn. I need to know. And she'll start kind of lumbering up to her feet. She's kind of got the bit in her mouth now, as it were. Well, I should say in her teeth. And before leaving, she will approach close enough to kind of give a cursory affectionate gesture, probably like a lick at his ear or something like that.
Does her tongue perhaps catch some of the mess that's on his chops?
I mean, if it does, she wouldn't complain. But no, that's not the goal. She's actually grateful to Smiles. And he's one of the few people who understands what she's doing. Beyond the vague idea of that seems like it's a nice thing to do to someone. No, she's actually giving like a cursory, respectful gesture before kind of pointing her muzzle the right direction and starting to trot off.
And Smiles will wait and will trot off in a different direction, possibly looking for another rabbit.
Well, very well. And in that case, I think this is a good time to say thank you, player, for playing. Thank you, watcher, for watching. And we will see you next time on the Living World of Darkness. How bad an idea is this?